Okay, hey everybody, welcome to this evening stream. So this evening is going to be a little bit different to what we can expect on a normal Tuesday night stream. We're going to be playing games. It's always nice to get the chance to jump in and play some games. It's not very often I get the chance to do that live on stream, and I always enjoy it. It's always really cool to sort of just jump in and play games. And especially as we've just finished our game jam, we've had an absolutely incredible amount of submissions. Just shy of 50, I think, is the total count. But the games themselves are absolutely outstanding. We're having a really hard time playing these games, judging them. So it's really, really well done to everybody who took part. The quality bar is really, really high this time. Some absolutely fantastic entries. So what we're going to do is we're going to stream these games. We're going to play a few live here tonight. It's just myself here tonight, so it would be great if anybody watching was free and was able to grab a controller and jump in. That would be awesome. But essentially, yeah, we're going to go through some of these games I haven't actually seen properly yet. I've seen most of them, but yeah, there's a few I haven't actually seen, or we haven't really spent a huge amount of time in them. So it's a great chance tonight to basically explore a few more games, and yeah, really just dive in and enjoy some of the amazing things that have been made during this jam. So let me just jump across to here. So okay, so we're in the hub, obviously, and we're going to start from here. So I'll be sharing out codes so you can tag in along. I'll be playing some of the games tonight. Obviously, we can't cover all of them, but AJ will be back tomorrow night at the same time at 7 p.m. GMT, doing the same thing, essentially playing a different selection of games. Obviously, again, we can't cover all of the games across both nights, but we've sort of picked a few that we wanted to sort of highlight, and a few that we wanted to play that we didn't get much chance to play during the day, so we're really, keen to dive in a little bit deeper. So the first game I'm going to jump into, I can see a few of you already here, that's cool. The first game I'm going to jump into is A Tale of Broken Heart. Tale of a Broken Heart. Okay, so it's an emotional and intimate visual novel about grief and loss. Accompany Eric, a 10-year-old boy who has just lost his mother, on an inner journey that will change his perspective on life and death forever. So really quite deep, and it's really quite interesting to see this sort of game coming through the jam in Crayta. We've seen quite a few sort of story-driven games being made this time, and it's really, really exciting to see. So do play along, and do make sure you shout out in Discord if you recognise the creator and you know they're on Discord. Then do go over and give them a shout out and let them know what you think. It'd be good to get some feedback. Obviously, as always, if you have submitted a game, then don't publish any changes. You can work on your games in the editor, but make sure you don't do any publishing until you've been through and we've announced the winners and video basically. So until I think the video, we're looking to aim to do it this weekend. It's going to be around Saturday. So do make sure you don't do any publishing until then. So okay, we're just going to dive straight in and we can play along. I will share a code. Go too much further. Okay, there's a code just gone there into chat. Okay, here we go. So, welcome to A Tale of a Broken Heart. We have put a lot of love and a little piece of ourselves into this project. We hope that you like the story and that it can help someone who is going through a similar situation. We recommend reading it slowly in a quiet room and with ambient volume turned up. Probably not the best, live on stream, but it's a good chance for me to see it. All in-game images have been hand designed by Azhara Gomez during January Global Game Jam Duality. So all of this artwork is hand-drawn stuff, and I think that's the evidence of this. So that's really cool. It's a really nice chance to explore the UI. We do have a UI category. Sound turned up. Although yesterday was Eric's birthday, every day seems. The room is full of fun toys, but for him there is no colour anywhere, nothing. These pictures are really nice. Really, really nice stuff. Let's check. Yesterday was my 10th birthday. My father gave me this teddy bear. I started crying and he's sad. I think Dad doesn't think that. Not maybe I should. Yeah, let's go downstairs. I mean, I guess, yes, this is sort of playing out like an adventure sort of game. Really, really nice. Kind of like the light almost looks like a 3D primitive at this point. Like it's not really part of the image. It's almost like that's been put on top. Yeah, it's really cool. It is morning now, although there is not much light in the house. It always seems pretty snowing outside and it's windy. Eric loved the snow, but that was because the light in the studio is on. Go see Dad. Oh, really nice. Okay, so we've got sort of an in-game effect playing here off of that. Not sure how well that's coming across, but yeah, that's a really nice way to kind of make use of the 3D engine. His father lies asleep on the table with the coffee still hot. He hasn't slept well for a long time. He tried to take refuge in his work, but it barely worked. Poor Dad, he seems to be working all night. He's really sad. Tuck him in. Look after Dad. Very carefully, the boy has covered his father with a thick blanket. Take care, Daddy. Sleep got in dream. Let's have a little look around. Next to his father's books, there is a rather strange painting. I don't remember that painting. Daddy bought it. I like it. It's a bit scary. Sort of a crow in the moonlight, I guess. Go back to the hall. So let's go look through the window. Yeah, this one. I mean, I suspect I might not play all of this because I kind of worry it's going to spoil the effect. I think this is one that if you're watching this and you do want to play, then maybe tune out for a few minutes because I think this is one that really is going to be worth experiencing. Sort of playing it, in your own time. So let me just double check about the music. Get a little bit of sound through. Snowing a lot outside, the little boy looks out the window, a gaze into the void. After a while, something catches his attention outside. Let's go outside. Little look. Nice, again using the 3D effects there. That's really cool. Outside the house, the snow falls in a very beautiful way. In other circumstances, Eric would have enjoyed it very much. Christmas lights are on, giving a little joy to the house. There is a strange bird staring at Eric and resting on a branch. The bird is probably the bird from the photo, right? An enormous crow perches majestically on a branch near the road sign. The bird has deep, dark, terrible gaze, but seems to be no evil in it. I've been waiting for you for quite some time, little Eric. I'm glad you finally came. Ooh, okay, so the bird's talking. How do you know how to speak? The corvid turns its head and looks at him curiously. I'm the path, Eric. Don't worry. You don't need to understand it. Answer my question, little boy. Whose fault is it that your mother died? Think carefully. We have all the time you want. Nobody's fault. Guessing? Exactly, it was nobody's fault. It was an accident, and you don't have to blame yourself or anyone else for it. Did it well. Move forward now, little one. Choose the path you want. It's not important. All you have to do is keep going forwards. That rotates flight. This is really, really cool. Let's go center. Eric chooses the path. The snow begins to turn into cold rain. The ground becoming more and more swampy. It is very difficult to go forward. It's almost as if there is something that made him stagnate there in the flooded land. Near one of the half-rotten trees, there is kind of. Eric pulls the string, and attached to it is one of his favourite toys when he was very young. The trotting horse. I hardly remembered you. A tangle of memories floods the boy's mind. Memories he lost. Mom gave me this horse. I remember that I was afraid to walk without her holding my hand. It's okay if you fall, or if you want to rest a bit, then keep going. Don't get stuck. The boy continues walking, and little by little the rain stops. Vegetation is getting greener and thicker as he goes along. Suddenly the raven comes fluttering, perches on a branch. It appears smaller and less imposing than before. It has some reddish feathers. You are reaching the end of the road. You have done very well. Even adults get lost along the path you have travelled, my little one. Now I have to ask you, what have you journey? I have to remember the good times. Raven nods excitedly. There were some really funny moments with her, right? Treasure them. Remember them. We'll get some colour in at the side now. These images are really, really good. I can imagine some of these framed. You know, it's really, really cool. Very emotional. Yeah. Very good. Oh, here come the bots. Okay, bear with me. I'm just going to do bots. Obviously, you can ignore all those links. Sorry, bear with me. Okay, this might take me a minute, bear with. Cool. Okay, yeah, that's all sorted now. Apologies for that. But yeah, obviously ignore the links you see. Bots. Get out of here, bots. We don't serve your kind here. That is more than true. Sort of spoils the flow of an emotional game when you get spammed by bots, but here we go. Okay, during its takeoff, small red feathers seem to come off. Let's follow the crow. Suddenly, a strange figure emerges from the road. Startling, Eric. It looks like a creature wrapped in his mysterious halo. The creature moves uneasily. It seems to be floating in the air. I would never hurt you. Look at me, Eric. You know who I am. I'm going to guess this is the mum in some sort of spiritual form. Eric realizes that it's his mother. The image becomes clearer and takes on its true form and not the funeral shroud that frightened the child. Oh, my little bear, I love you so much. You have been so brave to come this far. I'm so proud of you. Mummy, we miss you so much. Come back with me. Daddy will be very happy. Gives a sad smile. You know I can't, my cuddly. I don't belong here anymore. You need you. The mother begins to disappear. Next to her flutters happily a red bird cardinal. Me too, my sweet boy. Don't feel lonely. I always be boy. I'm so happy to have been your mother. You can't imagine how much. This game it's emotional. Into me. The boy woke up somewhat confused and stretched. It was only a dream. It could be, but it was a beautiful dream. A dream that changed something inside him. What had been in his gloomy room lately was beginning to have light. The colour was beginning to come back into life. From then on, Eric saw life in a very different way. He and his father were very happy. Ever. Mother. Don't stop at the path, no matter how dark or sad it may seem to you. In the end, that path. Keep moving forward. Wow, that's a good. I mean, that's as I say, I wasn't going to play all that, but that's a really, really good game, and you know, one that you could perhaps play a couple of times, perhaps one that you could go through, and explore different paths. So maybe I picked the right path, but yeah, really, really good game, and a fantastic example of what Crayta can do. You know, it's not all just about big 3D environments, but something as beautiful that some really, really fantastic artwork gone into that. So yeah. Congratulations to everybody involved in that one. I mean, that's a really, really special game. Oh, right. Okay. For a slight change of pace, we're going to move on to the next game here, which I've got down as Aliens versus Wizards. And this is another one I haven't actually seen yet. So this is from 7 Days. In Aliens versus Wizards, you either join the Aliens or Wizards team. In this 10 versus 10 shootout, your mission is to score points by retrieving the other team's power source. Open the vault and retrieve the power source. Create a global game jam. Okay, let's get a link here. Okay, so there's a link there in chat. People can join. In fact, you're probably going to want the one I generate in game, aren't you? Yeah, fantastic game. And it's really setting the bar, as we were saying, the quality bar this jam has been amazing, you know, and just that first one is really starting to show what sort of games we're getting in Crayta now. There's a lot more than just, you know, as I say, just the shooters and things, which are also, you know, fantastic. We've got some really amazing multiplayer games, but what's making it so hard to judge this time is just how good, varied all of the games are. So yeah, it's gonna be a good one to judge. Tricky, but yeah, really good. You know, really good injection of some fantastic games. Okay, a bit of a slower load on this one. It looks like, I'm imagining it's going to be a rather large map. Getting a very strong Knights vibe here. So we've got things like portals, Excalibur. Looks very, you know, like a large tree. It looks very strength and sorcery. Okay, here we go. There's already 4 people in here. That's good. I'll just share another link out because I guess people are going to want one specific game. Oh, I can see Azahara Gomez. I apologise if I'm not saying your name properly, but I see you're in chat there. So yeah, no, absolutely, it's fantastic artwork, and you know, it's a really special thing. Crayta, so thank you for your hard work. Okay, this one. Serial saying it's a huge map, so let's see. I was killed. Right, that's a good start. Okay, so okay, green. No, green is a friendly. Map is huge. Only person I've seen so far is Vilver, and I'm pretty sure their team killed me. Whoa, okay. Okay, that was pretty cool. Right, so now we're in that right-hand side of the map, I'm guessing. And the portal, let's go. Wizard's power source vault has been unlocked for 3 minutes. That's cool. That's a really nice way to actually do waterfall. That looks great. Right. Can I bring up the map? Is there a button for that? Silver again. I can see there's some people in the map finding each other. This map is massive. I'm going to go up to that light, see if that gives me. Oh, I picked something up. Okay, so I like these things. I like the images at the bottom. They're really nice. The different things. I guess I'm going to throw that if I flip it. Ah, buddies. Oh, they've all just been like chilling out up here the whole time. There's just like black holes. Okay, the black hole gun seems to be seems to be killing us as soon as we spawn on it. Okay. Right, let's stick with some people here. I'm starting to wonder if this map is just a bit too big. I'm kind of struggling to to see how we're going to collide. I mean, I guess we got to that skirmish bit. Let's go this way. I can't work out what this is. Is this that UI doing that? That waterfall earlier was super clever. Yeah, that waterfall's a really effective way of creating that sort of water effect. And relatively cheap, you know, it's just filling blocks, so it's not an expensive thing. Performance wise. Looks great. I mean, the big tree is huge and then this bridge looks pretty cool. Aha! But it's dry coast. Dry coast always done. Oh no, we're on a team. Paying. Ooh, let's go in. Yeah, okay, there's the waterfall. That had the lever in that opened the thing. If I run all the way to the top of here again, that's where the base is. I'm guessing inside there is the power. Okay, so I'm sort of expecting a load of people in here. Unless they've all moved on. So. Okay, so that's got to be the power source. Stole it. And then do I run back to my base? Yeah, this map is massive. I mean, it seems to be performing okay. Yeah, defend me. I think if I go back like this, okay. Is that the way to go? No, okay. Oh, we've got gunshots. Where is the ship? It's like the other side of the tree. I'm just going to keep running around. I'll find the big ship event. Yeah, big map. I feel like there's loads to explore. Like there must be loads of little kind of hidden things. I mean, at this rate, I'm not going to even make it back to the ship. Okay, let's go high. If I can find it. Because I portaled here, but there must be like a portal back. Somebody. Oh, there was something in here, wasn't there? Was that just the lever? Okay, I've got a minute. I've got a minute left to either survive or find the power source. Oh. Right, Vilva, you must know where you go. Trusting you to guide me. Ah, here we go. 20 seconds. Can I make it back through the portal in time? Oh. I am in to get back. Way. Oh, okay. Well, I had it. Just say we won on the challenge, so. Okay. Well, we're going to move on. As I say, that's a really cool game. Really massive scale. I think people are saying, yeah, minimap would be great. Like some way to sort of get around a little bit easier. But I mean, it's a really cool map, and I feel like, you know, there's a lot to explore. And once you get into those little firefights, it's actually, yeah, works really quite nicely. Right. Time for a slight change of pace. We're going to go for Dual Direction. Drop with a Twist by Phantom Slayer. So I really like droppers. I think they're really fun. Fairly easy game to make, but actually what they've done here is they've made a really cool mechanic where once you reach the bottom, it then like flips gravity and you have to then make your way back up as well. So it's sort of, you know, getting down through a dropper is one thing, but then being able to quickly spin and do it on the reverse is really cool. And they've used worlds really nicely here. So each world is quite small. It does load in between worlds, but because each world is quite small, you get quite a short load screen. Yeah, they've done a really good job of kind of building the architecture of the game that way, which is good. Okay, so here's a share code for the game for Dual Direction. Later says, I saw the pictures in Discord and they didn't do the size any justice. Huge, yeah, really huge map, and yeah, really performant as well. So well done, 7 Dose, for that. Right, dance on. Okay, so the way this works is you need to go through the portal. Here we go. Here's a portal. Okay, let's go team. I was supposed to say there will be a few loading screens, but at least when we played the other day, it was really quite quick to get through. So we'll see how it goes tonight. All right, okay. Right, I'm gonna use a controller for this. I feel like the controller sort of works a bit better for these. But yeah, essentially you've got to make your way to the bottom. This one's fairly straightforward to start with. You'll see that you basically bounce, and then you've got to try and like fly your way back up through. It's really quite fun seeing lots of other people in here. And once you get high enough, it will then sort of trigger you to go through to the next world. Each world's themed quite nicely. We get kind of a nice mix of theme packs across the different worlds, which is pretty good. Okay, so this is sort of a mechanical revolution one. One thing I would say, at least for these first few levels, is it's a little bit easy to just pick a spot and jump and not need to move. Like for that one, I think in a dropper, it's really important to make sure you can't just, you know, see a spot, jump through, come back up. I guess it does help people ease into the game, so you've always got that. But yeah, there's just something about making sure that, you know, you've kind of got to do a little bit of movement around and stuff like that. But I mean, it definitely does get harder. But this one's starting to introduce that slightly more complex. So you can see here that I'm actually needing to sort of pick a route. No, that was bad. Okay, nailed it. Let's see. I'm not sure how many levels there are to this. I think I've only played up to like the office level. So we'll see about getting through all of them tonight. Making the sides dangerous could help. Yeah, that's true actually. Making it so you can't touch the sides would be a good way to make it a bit more tricky. Oh, the controls flip when you're going back up as well. So then I tried to go up the screen and it actually pushed down the screen. I got hard stuck on that third level, even though I knew what I was supposed to do. Yeah, it's quite interesting actually. So there's a few of them that we sort of got through quite easily while we were playtesting. Andy Sargent really couldn't get his head around this one. So it's interesting how the mechanic can really start to, be really tricky for certain people. Okay, this is the one I haven't beat this one yet. This one is really did a roll on someone. Okay, so I got all the way down. Well, I think I've done it first time. Hey, there we go. First time. One thing you might want to do, especially with this sort of game, is make sure that player-to-player collision is off. You don't really want people to interfere with each other. It starts to spoil, the experience. This one, ice. Pretty good one. Hey, ooh, rock and fire, rock and stone. I guess I'm aiming for the lava at the bottom. Okay, smash. Flying through these. I'm not sure how many levels there are, but I'm not sure there's much. Probably turn my music up more actually, in case there is some music. Oh, have I come around? Okay, I'm back at the start. Yeah, so that sort of takes us into that, but it's a really, really interesting mechanic. It's a really cool way to sort of flip the dropper sort of genre on its head. I do quite like that. Yeah, maybe I should turn my turn my music down a little bit. It's jumping quite high. Oh, I got transferred to the hub instead of the next level after beating the office. Oh, interesting. I wonder why. Maybe it timed out or something. Interesting that it would. But yeah, okay, cool. We're going to move on. We're flying through these. So next one I've got on my list here is Duo Slide. So this is one I really did quite enjoy. I didn't spend much time in it, but I might spend quite a bit of time. Let's see how many we can do here on stream. So Duo Slide is from Echo Rock. It's a really, really slick sort of puzzle game. Okay, so slide 2 blocks around to get them to their goals by using special spaces to push, teleport, bounce, and stick around the map. 60 handcrafted levels to master with leaderboards to match, created for the Game Jam. So this is the sort of game, and the scope of this always blows my mind as to how this has been done in 10 days. There's a huge amount of polish added to this, and just the fact there's 60 levels to play as well. Really, really great. If you like puzzle games, I would highly recommend checking it out. I do like the way everyone spawns on the same spot at the start inside of each other. That's quite a nice little touch. So visit the machine, you'll progress through all of the levels as you beat them. Anytime you leave, like you always have beaten yet. In the warehouse, you'll find an arcade machine level. Here you can practice each level reset each time you beat it. This is the best place to get those leaderboards. Cool, so I'm going to go for this one. Okay, so I've got to level 7, so essentially this is going to take me through each one. The other, if you go straight to the warehouse, you can practice individual levels, sort of go for beating move time. So yeah, it's really, really clever and really, really good way to sort of implement that. I see the leaderboards here, so I can see that 14 is the record for this one. Jeez. Okay, so let's just throw these blocks around. Let's see how far through this I can get. I need to separate the blue. There we go. So it's all about like trying to plan ahead to sort of work out how you're going to separate them. Level 8, got both up there, so I need to swap them. So I need to get blue on this side. There we go. So I've got blue on the left. Okay. Level 46. Maybe I'll hit level 50 tonight if we play enough games, I guess. Yeah, this game was cool beans. Yeah, this game is great. I love the polished arcade feel of this game. It's true. But this is my favourite. I have no idea how Echo did it. It still blows my mind that this was made in 10 days. You know, there's a certain level of polish here that is just unbelievable. And then to have 60 levels on top, it is mad. So let's go. Smashed it. Okay. So we've got to get blue. Ooh. Got a block stuck to my block. Okay. So I need to swap them. Oh, am I like knocking? Wait a minute. Okay, let's reset. I think I'm like spinning the block that I'm attached to. Made a post in the forum about the process. Really interesting. Oh, awesome. Okay, I'll definitely have to go check that out because that's, yeah, really interesting. I'd love to know sort of the methodology behind it. Okay, so if I go across and then up, that's going to flip that one to the bottom. What happens if I go across? Okay, down. Oh, this is... Oh, right, I've got my red how I want it to be. Now I'm just... Okay. Okay, let's think about this. So, we want... I mean, I guess I could get them stacked side by side. Wait. It's sort of that, isn't it? I just need to... Oh, it soon just descends to me, spinning it around. What sort of shape to make? Is it possible? Okay. I wonder if I could just skip the level. These kinds of puzzles are so hard for me, I just end up doing random stuff hoping for the best. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much... I can plan it. I can kind of know what I'm going to try and do. This one I'm struggling to see the mechanism. Thanks for the kind words, everyone. Yeah, the forum post has a bunch of technical details and also a way for you to create your own levels. Awesome. That's really, really cool. Right, so that's going to get blue aside. Okay, so that's got my blue on the right direction. If I go up now, I'm going to lose that. There, I'm going to lose. Someone finish this. Okay, some people have finished this. Slaying finished it in 243 moves. As long as I can do it in less than that. Already spoiled my blue. User testing this level was unpleasant. Is this like a particularly bad one? I got it 92 moves. Okay, I'm at 44. Now I've got the red one how I want it. Now I've got neither of them how I want them to be. Okay, so that's got back to there. Thing is, if I go up, I lose the red. If I go up there, I lose the red. If I keep going around, I feel like I'm really close, but then everything I do just undoes what I need. Oh wait, maybe I'm thinking, do I need it blocks left and right, or is it easier to get the blocks on top? Oh wait, I've done it. I'm like stood there looking at it like, how do I solve this? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm right there. Yeah, yeah, I did it a second ago. Yeah. I'm just staring at it like, I got too caught up on basically trying to get all 4 blocks there instead of just trying to get the 2 colours there. I was like still trying to basically make sure I had the other block on top or to the side of the blue one. Everyone's just shouting at me in chat. Obviously the chat's delayed, so I'm like staring at it like an idiot while everyone's shouting at me. What a fool. Right, okay, let's do this. Flying now. Okay, so okay, so my overhang, I've got 3 at the top, 2 at the bottom. So my overhang is from going up to there. So that's how I can use, that's got to be useful. Down here, up there. Then, how do I safely get the red one back up? I like that. Oh, there. Okay, level 12. Oh, they're portals, aren't they? I think. Hashtags. Yep. Up. Ah, but they're... Okay. Starting to see the pattern a little bit. A lot of the time I think it's about trying to spot where the symmetry in the level is, and then you can start to work out where your sort of like catching parts are. Level 10 was rough. I feel like these ones are getting a little bit easier, but that's locked. Okay. I'm struggling to keep up with where my actual block is. Okay, so I probably need to end up with a red one hitting the the right hand arrows to bring it into the where I need it to be. In case of having the blue one in the right place at that point. There we go. I'm sitting here telling you that, telling Echo that 10 might just need to move to 30s. I mean, it's tricky, I guess, if it becomes a clear point in the leaderboards that no one's progressing past. But yeah, I think I sort of stumbled across it, I guess, by accident. But if it's easy enough to switch it over, that might be a good way to sort of get people through more levels. These ones have to definitely feel a little bit easier. Okay, level 15. So, what have we got here? What are these blocks? These sticky blocks. Okay. Which means I either need to go across the very top or I need to alter the position somehow. Yeah, because they're going to get in the way. Guess it's about working out how to eliminate these ones. There's probably a pattern here. There's a loop, isn't there, to sort of spin around a bit. If I go up now. If I go right now, those blocks are going to get in my way. If I go up, across, up, I end up exactly where I was. That's going to block me. Okay, yeah, so it's just about trying to work out the mechanism to get those blocks out of the way. I want to be Echo Rock when I grow up. Okay, right. Level 16. How am I going to solve this? I'll do a few. We'll go for a few more minutes. So this is a really, really fun game. My sort of thing. I could play this for hours. So I need to get the red bounce probably onto there. So I use the left-hand bouncer to get rid of that block. I arrive and the silent concentration is real. Yeah, I've been chatty. I've been chatty. A lot of it has been me muttering to myself. Should have seen level 10. That was pretty silent. Okay. So how am I doing this? So I'm basically trying to get... I want to get to a point where I'm hitting right as the final move, I think. Get the blue to slide onto blue as the red slides onto the bouncer. So it's sort of need the blue where the red is now. And then the red to be where the blue is now, but clear of that block. That's the steps. Okay. Need to get the red to the left first. Yeah. So I need to basically... So I need to swap the positions, ultimately. Blue needs to get across, red needs to get to the left, and then I need to move right as the final move. How do I do that? That gets rid of that quickly. Then once I'm here, like I need to sort of not have the red. Okay, so that helps. Oh, this is creating the clever. Okay, right. Oh, I wanted it. Ah, see, I'm sort of there. I've just got this silly block in the way now. Why? There we go. Right, you get out. You go there. You go there. Go there. Cool. Oh no, I need the one in the middle. Oh, I thought it might catch it as it goes down. I need this little block to be top of blue. Oh. As the other way around is what I need. Oh. When will it end? That one, that one, that one. No? Go. What happened then? Oh, I got it done then. There we go. 137 moves. I don't think that quite put me in last, so that's good. Okay, level 17. Mochi's done it in 13. Sovereign Games 153. So as long as I'm between those, I'm happy. So let's just think about this one. That's a sticky block and some bouncers. So we go down. So it's about... Okay, so I guess the trick is how do I get both over? Like that's the tricky thing. I've got to use the bouncers probably as a way to get. Eight Splonks has done it in. Okay, I'm already up to 40. Right, okay, so if this is 8 moves possible, that's going to be like a down, up, sorry, like a down, across, up, cross, down. Like I feel like that's like 2 circles, right? 2 moves, 4. So what if I go down this way, cross? I think I can see it. Down. I can see it. Oh, I feel like I almost sort of had the trick then. So I think that's right. Then that. Then. Okay. Okay. We can do this. Like this. But then that's going to get blocked. So I've got the right pattern. Oh, but then I can do that and I can do that. 12 moves. Okay, not quite the spogs to 8. Okay, right. I'm going to do 3 more minutes until 8 o'clock and then we'll move on to a different game. So let's see if I can beat this. Cheering and shouting at the TV. Cheering and shouting at the TV is on a Super Bowl level over here. Stuck in 18, so Vilva's stuck here. So let's see if we can beat this in a couple of minutes. So what's this? The old switcheroo. And I'm guessing the last thing I need to do with the blue is fire it into that thinger. Get it up. Okay, so let's work our way around. Okay, right, so that's why I can't just slide across there then. Sovereign 76, so not too bad that time. Assuming that's later. Rude. Already addicted. I mean, this game is very addictive, very cool, and it's the sort of thing that I know. I mention this a lot when we're looking at the games, but the fact that you can look at this and not really think it was made in Crayta. Very, very different to anything else we've sort of got. This could just be any sort of game platform made this. So I always think that's kind of a cool thing. Shows how flexible Crayta is to really, be something different. Okay, let's reset. So we're trying to swap 2 sides. Okay, so down. I guess the problem. So once they're stuck together like that, you're sort of in trouble. But the problem is I don't want to go right here because then my blue gets stuck in that gap. I've sort of done it. There's probably a frame there where they're almost together. So I need the blue to be at the bottom at this point, don't I? How do I do that? I go. But now I need the red to be at the top. I need the blue to be at the bottom and on the left. No, okay. Cool, right, I'm going to move on. That's a good time. But again, it's a really, really fantastic entry there from Echo. Really quite cool. If you want to go check out all the other levels, there's the ton here that you can go through. All of these are unlocked for me, but obviously, got a bit too close to that one. Level 18 is where I'm up to, so level 19 is not locked. It looks really quite cool. They both need to be on the left side first. Yeah, so you sort of need to get them both to the left in the right orientation, I guess. And yeah, really, really cool game. Really worth checking out. That is Duo Slide by Echo. So really good stuff. Okay, the next one we're going to check out is from Sovereign Games, and this is Egyn. Okay, so become a detective in a sea tangle harbour set in 1921 Cornwall in England. Sightings of mermaids became more common, and along came the myth stories. Uncover the truth and make the decision, guilty or not guilty. So what I've played of this one, again, just kind of a little bit of checking it out. I'm hoping to dive into it a little bit more here on stream tonight, but it's a really, really incredibly well put together game in terms of aesthetics. It looks fantastic. It's a really, really nice sort of adventure game. I believe it's using some sort of adventure packages that we've got going on. So yeah, some really cool mechanics here. Really worth diving into. I'm going to see if I can finish it. We'll see how far through we can get. I'll get a share code out. I think this is one that's going to work. Doesn't necessarily have to be in my game. But let's get a share code out anyway. Okay, cool. So all plays in first person, I believe. So I have done a few bits. So I think there's a few little bits at the start that, when you play for the first time, you'll get like a letter under the door and stuff. But I think because I've already played this a little bit, I've probably progressed some stuff. So these are some of the NPC characters that I come across, and we can go and check them out in a minute. Some cool drawings, some really nice artwork gone into this. Get this bunch of cool kids. I'm gonna check out. I'm not going to check out upstairs because it's locked. And the lighting's really, really nice. Sorry. Yeah, the lighting's really, really put together really nicely. Like the room's nicely lit. It's got a little bit of like a haze to it. Let's go outside. Let's go through the door. So it sort of plays like a click and point and click adventure. So you do get to walk around freely, but then you have to interact with things and go through dialogue in order to collect them. School 6. So there's hidden schools around, so let's keep an eye out for those. Let's explore this way. This game, as I said, this game looks fantastic. It's really, really nice feel to it. It's very Lovecraftian. It's sort of got that kind of spooky horror element to it. Don't trust the goats. These people really don't like goats, though. Who can blame them with eyes like that? And we have noticed. Oh, here's one of the NPC characters. I had spoke to him already. There's a little goat thing out in the water, but you can't get out there. I feel like that's going to come into play at some point. I love story games. Well, this is probably a game for you to come and check out then. Don't trust the goats. Inspect. Well, that isn't ominous at all. What's so harmful about a goat? Finally, something useful, I think. Is this what I'm up against? I need a pay rise. Is that the thing we're looking for? So I think the story is we're essentially looking to find out who this is. Take some lemons. Hey, that might come in handy. Go away. What's wrong? Leave me alone. Okay, let's talk about something else. Go away. Who are you? Oh, okay, she's talking now. My name is Emery Talbot. I manage the warehouse here at the port. It used to be my dad's job before he passed away. I'm trying to save up enough money, but I don't really get paid all much. Okay, so she doesn't get paid much and she's taken over her dad's. This stuff. Cool. Okay, let's go explore another building. There's the tavern. There's a book in the spawn room that reminds you of the current stage of the quest. Oh, okay, cool. I'll go check that out in a minute, actually. Get a little recap. It is the innkeeper. Okay. Ugh, what? I'm here to investigate the missing people. Oh. Are you here for my husband? It's been so hard without him. I'm here for all 9 missing sailors. Do you know the rumours of a creature lurking here? Who doesn't know about it? We hear its song through the night. The brothers over at the brewery never stop rambling about it. Ask them what they know. Okay, cool. Let's go check out the brewery. But first, we're going to go have a little root around upstairs. See if there are any stools. Okay. One of the tavern rooms. Let's look inside. See? Okay, I don't think there's much going on in here. It would be funny if this game is unfinished. Yeah, it's just a big troll. I believe it's finished. AJ mentioned that he'd finished it, so there is an end. Okay, so let's go check out the back in the spawn. Harbour Master. Okay, yeah, this. There you go, review progress. Okay. Here I can keep track of what people have told me, making sure I don't forget anything. Innkeeper. The innkeeper told me that the Daniels brothers in the brewery are always singing about the creature. I should go and question them. Okay, cool. So that is where I'm up to then in West. Map. I mean, it's a really, really nicely put together game. You know, it looks fantastic, and it's a really fun, you know, example of, again, of the sort of things that you can do in Crayta. Right, the brewery I think is back. I think it's over here. It's the one next to it. Oh, that's a barber shop. Okay, right. I'm going to go through there when I need to find the brewery. Map. Guessing the brewery is the barrels. Okay, it's the other side of the alleyway. Are they? At least I thought they were. That's the security. That's the harbour master. There's the dock. Okay, yeah, so maybe can I get in this building over here? Ah, okay, cool. I was looking for a small door. Okay, let's go through the big doors. Beat me to it. And it goes clock, clock, clip. We run for our lives. It will get you in the end, so give me a bottle, my good friend. Who are you? Oh, hello there. What can we do for you, stranger? The innkeeper sent me here. You might have some information about the creature. Why would we talk to someone who's been sent here by her? She owes us money. Bring us what she owes and we'll talk. Well, I suppose I'd best go and ask the innkeeper about this money. Maybe there are multiple endings? I'm not sure. Right, lady. Start talking. Let's talk about the brewery. They said you owe them money and won't talk to me until I bring it to them. I don't know what they expect. It's been so hard lately. We have no customers to sell their gin to, but I do have an outstanding tab with the harbour master. He drinks quite a lot. Collect that from him and you. Hey. Right, to the harbour master. Which is here. It's locked. I wonder where he's hiding in there. Ooh, okay. So we should probably find a like the big hole in the back of the house. Oh wait, no, that's the that's the blacksmith. Okay. See what else we can find. So that's locked. Who says? And what he's hiding. Maybe I'll go and tell the innkeeper it's locked and she might explain what to do. Okay, she's on to normal dialogue. Owner, yep, I get it. Okay. Music's. Okay, well maybe the harbour master. Oh, that's the harbour master. Oh, silly me. Okay, the inn sent me here to collect your tab. Typical, she should thank me for drinking there. It's such a terrible place inside. So the money. Fine, here you go. He gives you the money he owes. Take this money to Daniel's brother. I feel like I should probably take it to the innkeeper first and make her do it. Not my job. As port authority, I think you're allowed to steal food from everywhere. Yeah, he stood outside. Yeah, no, I got there in the end. Got there in. I thought we had to like break into his house or something. Give money. Thank you. Use more bottles. Henry's lost some of ours. So the creature. Oh, annoying. Super song smells weird. What? Haven't seen the guy in the warehouse around. Maybe he's do, maybe hiding from it. The warehouse then. Okay, so the warehouse is probably not up. Right, let's go see if there's a skull upstairs. Better be a skull. I'm not coming all this way for nothing. Looks like I've come all this way for nothing. Kind of fun just seeing other players like in and around. Like we're all detectives working on the case separately. Don't want to share notes. Now let's explore around the lake a bit. Warehouse might be. The environment in this game is really stunning. It is, you know, and it's a bit like the other game. I know it looks very Crayta to people who know Crayta, but if you don't know Crayta, you could easily see this game and think it was made, you know, in some sort of in another engine, and it's got that feel of it being really, really professionally put together. It's really cool. Is lemon normally a gin ingredient? I wouldn't say an ingredient, but probably it's not essential, but I think a lot of people would have lemon gin. That's quite common. This cannon has been used in years. I doubt it'll even. Wow. Right. Oh, who's this? Hello, friend. Who's out there? Is I. Who does that boat belong to? Who are you? I'm Several Adcock. I manage the lighthouse for this port. I try to stay away from everyone and don't really like receiving visitors. Let's talk about something else. Enough about you. Who's out there? Who does the boat belong to? I don't know. It's not mine. Why would I need a boat if I never leave my lighthouse? Okay, strange man. So I guess the warehouse is the warehouse the boxes where the lady was? The lemons? Ooh. What's this? Found a gap. Oh, and another gap. The escape. Escape pod. I like how I crouch there and instantly draws attention. It's little things like this. It's a really nice feature. The lazy brothers, they should be cleaning up this mess instead of getting drunk. But the static storytelling is fantastic. Seems to be just a storage area used by the brewery. Not sure if there's anything of note here. I mean, there's a lot of money there. I feel like that would go a long way to solving a lot of people's problems. Harbour Master stood opposite his house. Okay, so I was up to finding the warehouse. I'm in the graveyard yet. Let's go speak to the lady down here again, see if she's got more to say now. This is sort of warehousey. Warehouse worker. Okay, here we go. Go away. What's wrong? Leave me alone. You don't know anything about the creature. If you talk about it, it will find you. I bet that horrible barber sent you to scare me, didn't he? Barber? Cool man. He kind of runs things around here. You're able to capture the creature for his protection. Talk about it, it will find you. Scare you? He loves messing with me. He knows I think next. Well, it sounds like I need to go speak to the barber. Oh, there's a skull. No, I can't get that one. Barber shops are an important part in any town. Here you can get your hair cut and have your arm chopped off. Here you can get your hair cut and have your arm chopped off. Step through the door? Probably not, but I feel like I need to. Alright, stay away from my arms. Talk to the barber. Well, 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 hello there. Don't you have a nice head of hair? Come for a dot 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 cut? Dot 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 bow? Who are you? What do you know about the creature? Oh, you must mean our resident Egyn. It's a powerful creature who can change forms to lead people astray. It has a beautiful song. Have you heard it? Seen it? I love how this character that we're playing just answers everything with a question. Like everything they say. Like, have you seen it? Or no, have you heard it? Have you? They don't just answer it straight. No, unfortunately not. But I do have the gravedigger looking for it. I believe he did spot it a few days ago. Okay, I'll go speak to the gravedigger then. You've red on you. Ooh. I mean, what can go wrong, right? I've kind of been warned this guy would chop my arms off, but yeah. I mean, he's clearly just watched me walk down here as well. These do not look like a typical barber tool set. No, they don't. I feel like the barber isn't actually a barber, more of a surgeon. Okay, well, you know, I think that was quite... Oh, again, visually, you know, visual storytelling. Spot on. Right, now to make a run for the front door before it gets me. Ooh. Yes, please. You really need both arms anyway? Seems a bit selfish to not give away at least one. I know, but if I'm going to give away an arm, I want it to be given to a good cause, you know, not to just a barber that wants it for his collection. Okay, so I come in, please. Rusted shut, there might be a way around. Ah, let's look for the broken bit in the fence. Here it is. So, I don't know why that made me laugh, just the little feet, little toesies poking out. Talk to the gravedigger. Good evening, who are you? My name is Vicar Euronymous. I deal with the comings and goings of the graveyard. I also help out the barber when he needs. I bet. Widening bodies and stuff. Let's talk about something else. I like how this character also says, who are you? And then when they answer, they just say, let's talk about something else. Like, I don't care. The barber said you saw the djinn. Ah, yes, I saw it sniffing around the lighthouse, but 3 days ago. What did it look like? Strangely beautiful, those colours, those eyes, it almost lured me. Legs. Legs? It had so many, almost like goat legs. Okay, I guess I'll go and have a look around the lighthouse. Here's mate. Okay, let's go. Sprinting round the lighthouse man. Knew he was fishy. Vilvers always beat me to everything. Who's out there? Hello, sir. I just have some questions about the Egyn. Oh, that thing. I heard a noise outside the other night and found a man lying on the shore. He has a nasty bite. Why didn't you say this before? I've already been to you. Nothing like I've ever seen. Can I come in? No, I don't trust you. Can I come in? Still don't trust me. One more time. But can I come in? Okay, still doesn't trust me. Where is he now? He's unconscious on my bed. I didn't want to take him to the barber. Who knows what would have happened to him there? I believe he's the English's husband. I haven't informed her yet because I was unsure if he would make it. Oh, so I've got to go and tell her now, haven't I? Go. Definitely getting our steps in today. So the innkeeper were one in tavern. Great name for a tavern. Hop in. Yeah, of course, Phil. Talk to the innkeeper. Ugh, what? Ugh. I found your husband. What? He's alive? Oh, thank you. I must go see him at once. And he rushes out of the room in her haste. She doesn't notice a key fall out of her pocket. Ooh. Oh, she's gone. Ah. Oh, there it is. Russ, who are your suspicions at the minute? But I feel like the barber is a bit of a red herring, right? Like they're like the obvious baddie. I'm sus of the lighthouse person. I feel like he's taking people into his lighthouse and not letting them leave. I have the key to this door. I can go. Okay, let's explore a book and some tarot cards. Great. I think some sort of demonic ritual. I think it's some sort of ritual to Egyn. I think I have enough information to select who I believe is the thing I can do so from the port security suspect board, though there's no harm in looking around some more. Oh, the bots won't leave us alone tonight. Let's get rid of you. Oh, I'm flattered for how much the bots want to be on our stream tonight. Okay, so I think I'm going to go point a finger at somebody. I think it is the lighthouse person who is a bit sus, right? Like, why would you not tell someone their husband? A bit weird. Interact with pie. Mmm, yummy. Okay. Interact with beer. Do you want the leave? I would like the leave. Okay, you left the tavern. So have I not spoke to? I feel like try this lady again since I spoke to the barber. See what she says. Yeah, never mind. One leave, please. Yes. I would like one leave. Okay. Food. Alright, let's do this. Let's go point the finger at someone and imprison them. Calm down. Okay, I think it's this. Serial Adcock. I think it's you, buddy. Turn around and spread the word. The townsfolk gather in a crowd to capture this. Watch from the dock as the townsfolk force them into a boat and push it from the port. They have been banished for being. There is a morbid relief amongst the crowd. It's finally over. Is it? Just as the boat passes the odd floating barrel with the goat on it, you notice them. Goat transforms into the sieging. Oh no, they were innocent after all. We've condemned the wrong person. Well, that will teach him to be strange. Rescue him. One of the townsfolk jumps into the water and swims towards the boat. They grab the mooring line and pulls the boat back to the docks. The investigation is over. There's nothing we can do about it now. Feel free to continue to look around. Wait, so was it the goat all along? Oh. I don't have all the people. Have I not spoke to somebody? Mystery continues. Okay, cool. Well, I'm kind of glad I didn't solve it, because I feel like people watching can then go and play themselves, and they can go and judge, kind of try and get it correct. But yeah, so I got it wrong. It's not the Lighthouse Keeper, although I regret nothing. Okay, cool. We are going to go into our next game. Obviously, fantastic game. Really worth playing for yourself. Our next game is Skeleton Siege. So this requires quite a few people to play properly, I think. So if you are still around, I'd quite like to get some people on board with me. So this is by Funnyneck. It's an asymmetric all versus one, pitting the living against the dead. So it's sort of like an infection game mode. It's the skeletons versus the sorcerers. Recommended is 4+, obviously the more the better. So yeah, if we can get a few people in here, this would be great. We have a necromancer who is like the ultimate arch baddie, and what they need to do is essentially turn the sorcerers into skeletons, and then that's like the infection, and then they can slow people down. Sorcerers got to try and work together to take down the army before the necromancer can get to the throne room. The necromancer is really slow, so yeah, there's a lot of like interesting mechanics to go with this. Let's drop a code in here. So if people want to jump in, come and join in. So we have a bunch of sorcerers, which is great. So if we look, we should have one. Yeah, the skeleton. You want to stay away from the skeletons. Skeletons slow you down, and then the person who is the necromancer can whack you and basically turn you skeleton. So it's sort of, yeah, like infection game mode, and we're already failing quite hard. The skeletons can't kill you, but they can really slow you down and stop and basically trap you. So if you get surrounded by skeletons, it's good. And we want to just be smashing the necromancer. Staying away from all the skellies. So there's only 4 of us left. Really slowly chipping away at the health of this necromancer. Oh, I feel like I've just cornered myself here. Okay, made it. The map's really quite big and really quite detailed. There's a lot going on. Right, keep moving back, keep moving back. Come on, Funnyneck. There's something really like ominous just about. Oh, I forgot they could lunge. Oh. Okay, so the necromancer can lunge at you actually, so yeah, you don't want to get too close. Come on, Funnyneck. Oh no, we lost them. Okay. Oh no, I've got lunged. Okay, now it's our job. See if we can get the 2 remaining sorcerers. Ooh, okay. We need our necromancer to come back. Well, to be honest, actually, if these guys are staying near the spawn, then the necromancer is more likely to make it all the way to the throne room. Skeletons win. Cool. So I guess we win basically because the necromancer managed to make it all the way to the throne room. Okay. Yeah, this is good. It's an interesting take. I'm wondering if the necromancer's got too much health. Like, it seemed like we hit them a lot and barely got scratched, but... Okay, right. We need to... Oh, yeah, they're behind me. Oh, the skeletons can kill. I thought the skeletons were just to slow down, but maybe they can. Are we killing each other with our spells? I mean, I already feel like we've lost. Alright, okay, just keep them down there. Just keep flinging fireballs down there. Oh, I got killed. Oh, I think we're team killing us. Like, sorcerers are perhaps team killing? It's a bit of a mess. Ow. Oh, I almost got you. Okay, 3 sorcerers left. Green shield. Oh, just dropped down in front of me. If I'd just been swinging, I'd have probably got you. Come back, Dry Coast. There you are. Almost. Necromancer needs to turn around. Oh, that was silly. I don't remember how to like get around this map. Can be quite tricky. I don't think that was the right way. Oh, have you just come all the way back to this? Oh no, come all the way back. Okay, so it's just idea at this floor. I think there's a few balancing things here, but the game itself is a really fun principle. Like infections are really fun multiplayer game to play, so having like an infection style game mode is really quite cool. Now we're just getting spawn kill. Come on, we can do this. Or not. Right, distraction, distraction. Come on, spawn. I think everyone's just giving up at this point. Everyone's just dancing in the fire. Okay, ready? Yeah, let's go Dry Coast. Body. Okay, cool. Well, we're probably going to move on anyway. I think that's a pretty good point in which to stop that game. Let's just have a quick look at another game that we could perhaps throw. The skeletons don't do damage. Yeah, I didn't think they did. I think the skeletons are just slowed down, so I don't think there's much. Ultimately, I guess by camping at the spawn, like, yes, you can kill a lot of skeletons, but ultimately you're going to lose because the Necromancer's going to make it to the finish line. So I'm just going to have a quick look to see what we can play next. I'm going to play one more game before we wrap this up. I just want to double check I'm not going to take one that AJ was planning to play tomorrow, because that would get me a lot of trouble. Let's play. Oh, I'm going to play one that I quite like. I mean, AJ's not got his name against it, so I'm going to go for it. It's called Invertigo. Yes, this is by Odyssey. This is a really cool one. I can see Odyssey's been around in chat, so I want to give this one a go while they're here. Odyssey's a really fun game of like flipping the world. It's a really interesting way to take on Duality. And each level is a time trial, so it's sort of kind of how quickly you can get through each level. Really small, like kind of really interestingly polished idea that works really well. So. Okay, if people want to come and join, let's get a share code. Okay, share code there. So this one, again, really cool idea. Kind of nice to have lots of different levels, lots of different leaderboards and all that sort of stuff. I'm not sure which level I got to. Must have been 7. Let's start at level. Okay, so worth playing from the start if you haven't seen this game yet. So essentially the way it works is you have white and black as kind of like 2 platforms. You can press invert and then that suddenly, flips the world the other way around. A really clever sort of way to sort of have the map built up and stuff. I think big jump. I think that's the only way you can do this. I must be able to make that jump. Maybe I'm wrong. There we go. Yeah, you make the jump if you kind of jump as late as possible. I guess a little tip when you're jumping is to not hold jump. I think if you're holding jump, your character won't mantle. So if you just tap jump, that should maybe help you actually grab that edge on level 8. I was playing this at uni and got some funny looks while twisting my head with the camera. Sort of sit there like twisting like this. Yeah, it's one of those jumps that is just about on the limit, I think. You almost find that sometimes you can jump with the player like slightly off of a platform, so you can see there how I'm just very slightly off the platform. If you jump when you've almost stepped off, you can kind of hover. Vilva says not true. What's not true? The tapping thing rather than versus holding. Holding jump makes no difference. So I guess what I was saying is holding jump is the problem sometimes. Tapping it is the solution. And this is where the rest of the levels will go. Nice, cool. So there's just a quick glimpse, again, I thought was really worth highlighting. It's really worth coming to have a go at. If you want to sort of have some fun puzzle time trials. A lot of the other ones we've seen are puzzles where it's like about moves and stuff, but having one that's time trial based I think is really interesting. So let's go back here, maybe try and speed run a couple. So 8 seconds, the current record. Ooh, 8.4. I want to go back. Let's have a look. What was the record? Oh, 8.1. Okay, I reckon I can get this. $7.1. It's a whole second back. Okay. Or I need to know what the score was. So 10.2 for level 2. I probably need to fall off for speed. 10.6. I feel like a speedrun mode would be fun, where it like keeps you in the same level. 10.2. Okay. $9.3. Okay, there's another one. Right, we'll do one more. Then we'll probably leave that for the day. Advice I've always seen is you can make a puzzle game or a skill testing game, but if it's both, then you'll risk losing both audiences. Not the best feeling to solve a puzzle and be unable to execute. Wise words. Okay, so 4.1 seconds on aiming for on level 3. Okay, I've already failed that. 4.1. Oh, okay, cool. I see. Well. Go. Go. Hopefully. Better. Okay, one more go at this, and we'll probably call that a day for the stream. Oh no, that's gonna. There we go. The little mantle spoiled it for me. 5.4. So cool. Okay, there's let's say the last game I'm going to play. It's a really fun puzzle game, so really worth going and exploring it if you haven't already, as well as all your other games. So if you do want to tune in tomorrow, AJ is going to be back with another same sort of stream. We're going to be playing along a bunch of the Game Jam games. So if your game wasn't played tonight, don't worry. There's a good chance it could get played tomorrow. As I say, we've had a huge amount of entries, so we're not going to cover all the games across both streams, but we'll just give a good taste, hopefully, of some of the different games, show off the different qualities and the different sort of types of games, the genres, the styles. We've had all sorts tonight. You know, we've had the emotional game that we started with, you know, beautiful storytelling. We've had the adventure stories. We've had the shooters. We've had the puzzle games. You know, it's really, really amazing to see such a wide variety of games get made over a short period of time. So again, fantastic effort from everybody, and a huge congratulations to everybody who took part. Really, really inspiring to see the sort of content that we've had come out. So if you are here for the first time and you're tuning in, thank you very much for being here. Obviously, you can always follow us on Twitter and Instagram. You can find us on those platforms at Crayta Game. You can subscribe and follow us on Twitch and YouTube by the buttons on the screen. And if you set up your notifications, you'll get alerts as to when the streams are going to be. And to make sure you don't miss anything, if you haven't already, do make sure you head over to Discord. It's discord.gg/Crayta. Best place to keep up with everything that's going on in the game. That's, you know, you can chat with staff. You can learn a lot of stuff that's going on in the world of Crayta. The community, you know, the heartbeat of the community really lives in Discord. So there's a lot you can do. Get, you know, help with games, finding players to play with, finding people to build with. Huge amount of stuff. And if you are enjoying any of the Game Jam games, I'd highly recommend getting on Discord and letting the creators know sort of any feedback, but also just if you're enjoying the game, you know, share the love. Really, really nice to see kind of community spirit building around the Game Jam. So it'd be good to keep that energy going. And yeah, AJ is going to be back tomorrow with another play along stream. So do make sure you tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. GMT. And in the meantime, keep playing the games, keep enjoying the games, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Hello everyone, welcome to 2022 I guess. Happy New Year everyone. It feels so good to finally be back streaming. It feels like it's been forever. No, I'm not going that way. I'm not doing it. Don't. No, I'm just gonna die if I try and attempt this. Do you know what? You know, for the good of the stream. For the good of the stream. This ball 25, Lilo 30, 80. I'll take that. Ow! I knocked myself over.
He's over. Oh, I nearly got trapped in the doors.
Oh no! I got an inflatable banana.
Wait, where's my pineapple?
Wait, where's my inflatable? I was like, "Where's my inflatable banana? Come into my room."
Your inflatable banana?
Yeah, look.
Where is it? Oh, yeah. I found it.
Because that's where everyone puts their inflatable.
Ah.
No,
yeah, the laser wires. Always with the laser wires.
Always with the laser wisers.
Wisers.
It's one of the, this bit. This bit drove me absolutely insane last time, but then I've got the.
Oh, I nearly made it.
Oh god, yes, yes. No! I pressed shift and it didn't. BK, Victorious, and Meridia. Oh, a winning team if ever I saw one. It definitely has that kind of neon-y feeling, doesn't it? Oh! Oh! That was unfair. Right, that's it. No, that was so. No,
Yes.
no,
Oh, no.
Blues, come on!
I don't believe that.
Blues. Come on, Blues. Yes!
Oh.
4-4. 4-4, we can do it. Yes! 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 Come on, go, go! I think it's going to go in. Yep. No! Thank you, valiant people who broke all the ones in the past. Yes! Oh no, come on! Yes! Yes, I win! Yes!